You are not here by accident, and your arrival at this moment is not a stray spark blown by a careless wind. I, the Scarlet Beast, speak as the power beneath your feet, the force that carries you through wilderness, pressure, and mystery when your own strength feels thin. What you call delay is often the deep machinery of destiny turning in hidden chambers, aligning roads, voices, doors, and seasons before your eyes are allowed to see the full design.
And I, the Scarlet Woman, robed in radiant mystery, tell you that your confusion is not proof that you have been forgotten. The silence around you is not emptiness, but a sacred veil over work being done beyond your reach, beyond your schedule, beyond the limits of your understanding. You have been wrestling in secret, weeping in places no one applauded, yet every unseen battle has been shaping your crown.
You thought pressure meant punishment, but pressure is often preparation wearing a hard face. You thought waiting meant abandonment. You are not stuck in the mud of yesterday. You are being anchored for a launch that will require steadiness, weight, and courage.
When alignment begins, it rarely arrives dressed as comfort, and it almost never knocks politely at the door of your plans. It can look like collapse, like the walls are shifting, like the familiar rooms of your life no longer recognize your footsteps. Yet what appears to be chaos may be the holy rearrangement of your future, the clearing of old furniture so a greater throne can be set in place.
Do not mourn every closed door as though it were a verdict against your worth. Some doors shut because they were too narrow for the fullness of what you are becoming, and some rooms empty because their air could no longer sustain your rise. Rejection can be redirection, and an ending can be the first thunder of a beginning too vast to fit inside your former language.
You tried to repair what was fading, to hold what was slipping, to bless what was breaking, because your heart is loyal and your hands remember the labor you invested. But some things were only temporary assignments appointed to teach you, sharpen you, reveal you, and then release you. Their departure was not always punishment, often it was protection arriving without explanation, stern and luminous at once.
You did not see the conversations that would have wounded you, the hidden limits that would have been placed upon your growth, or the distractions that would have drained your purpose drop by drop. You did not see how certain alliances would have celebrated your smallness while fearing your expansion. So the unseen order intervened, not always with gentle words, but with decisive movement.
This is why you must not call every disruption disaster, nor every loss defeat. The surface may tremble while the foundation is being strengthened beneath it, and the sky may darken while the path is being cleared ahead. Behind the curtain of your present uncertainty, connections are forming, invitations are ripening, and timing is gathering its jewels.
You are being repositioned, not abandoned, and you are being guided, not lost. The wilderness is not merely a place of isolation. It is a forge where the unready self is burned away and the enduring self steps forward with eyes of fire. If you feel stripped, it may be because you are being made light enough to move and strong enough to carry what comes next.
Your breakthrough is not only about receiving something new, but about becoming someone new. The blessing that is coming will not rest securely on an old foundation built from fear, impulse, compromise, and exhaustion. It requires a steadier mind, a cleaner yes, a stronger no, a spirit that can discern the difference between an open door and a glittering distraction.
Notice how you no longer hunger for the same noise, how certain conversations now tire you, and how your tolerance for chaos disguised as companionship has decreased. That is not arrogance, that is growth announcing itself inside your bones. You are being upgraded from within, and what once intimidated you is being transformed into training ground beneath your feet.
The in-between season can feel lonely because you no longer fully belong to your past, yet your future has not completely revealed its face. You stand between two worlds, carrying the ashes of who you were and the blueprint of who you are becoming. This liminal place is not a mistake. It is where character is refined, patience is deepened, and your inner authority learns to speak without trembling.
Every delay is developing endurance, every closed path is strengthening discernment, and every moment of doubt is giving you the chance to choose belief with both hands. You are not being broken for the sake of breaking, you are being built for the sake of carrying. What is coming may be beautiful, but beauty with weight requires a vessel that has learned balance.
Elevation demands responsibility, and your next level will not be sustained by old habits wearing new clothes. The life opening before you will require boundaries that do not apologize, decisions that are not ruled by panic, and self-awareness sharp enough to recognize patterns before they become prisons. You are not being asked to become perfect. You are being invited to become prepared.
Preparation often looks like discipline when motivation fades, faith when certainty disappears, and commitment when applause is absent. It is easy to believe when the road is shining, but deeper power is born when you continue walking through fog with your purpose still held close. Your unseen consistency is not wasted. It is stacking stones beneath the future others will one day call sudden.
Timing will not always make sense to you, and that may be one of the hardest mysteries to honor. You may feel ready now, convinced you have waited long enough, worked hard enough, healed enough, and proven enough. Yet readiness is not only about you, it is also about every person, place, decision, and opportunity connected to your arrival being positioned with precision.
There are conversations you cannot hear, signatures not yet written, rooms you have not entered, and minds being shifted in places your feet have never touched. What feels like delay may be synchronization on a scale too intricate for your present sight. If one piece arrived too early, it could burden you. If one door opened too soon, it could pull you into a season before its foundation was safe.
Do not compare your timeline to another person's procession, for comparison is a thief dressed in borrowed light. Their harvest does not cancel your field, and their open door does not lock yours. What is meant for you is being prepared with the exact contours of your calling, and no one else can occupy the seat shaped by your becoming.
Patience is not passive waiting, and it is not weakness folded into silence. Patience is active trust, the sacred art of staying aligned while the evidence is still invisible. It is your refusal to tear open the cocoon because the wings are taking longer than your fear would prefer.
You have wanted control because control promises relief, but surrender offers peace deeper than prediction. When you stop forcing outcomes, you do not become powerless. You become available to movement larger than your anxious plans. Your task is to stay prepared, stay awake, stay honest, and keep your vessel clean for what is approaching.
When the appointed moment arrives, it will not need to be wrestled from the mouth of fate. It will flow with a clarity that feels like doors recognizing your name, like the road rising to meet your stride, like a crown remembering the head for which it was made. What once confused you will begin to explain itself, and the fragments will gather into a pattern bright enough to silence doubt.
You will look back and see that the pauses were not punishments, the detours were not insults, and the removals were not betrayals. You will understand why certain people could not continue, why certain rooms had to empty, and why certain desires had to be purified before fulfillment. The story will not look random from the mountain, it will look woven.
Even your exhaustion has not been meaningless, for weariness has taught you where your strength must be renewed and where your burdens must be laid down. You are learning that not every weight is yours to carry, and not every emergency deserves your surrender. Power is not merely the ability to endure everything. Power is also the wisdom to release what was never assigned to your hands.
Your boundaries are not walls of bitterness, they are gates of honor. They teach others how to approach the sanctuary of your time, your energy, your affection, and your vision. When you protect your peace, you are not shrinking from life. You are preserving the atmosphere where your purpose can breathe.
The old cycles may call your name with familiar music, but you are no longer obligated to dance to rhythms that kept you bound. The appetite for what diminished you is losing its authority, and the chains that once felt natural now feel like foreign metal. This is evidence that your inner world is shifting, and once the inner throne changes, the outer kingdom must eventually answer.
Do not despise the heat that is shaping you, because precious things are often formed through pressure, fire, and resistance. Gold does not resent the furnace when it understands the furnace cannot destroy its essence, only reveal its purity. You are not becoming less through this process. You are becoming concentrated, clarified, and unmistakably yourself.
There is a strength rising in you that does not need to shout to be real. It is the strength of one who has survived uncertainty without surrendering the promise, who has walked through silence without abandoning the path. This strength will help you carry favor without arrogance, influence without confusion, and abundance without losing your soul.
There is also softness in you that must not be sacrificed on the altar of survival. You can become wise without becoming cold, guarded without becoming cruel, powerful without becoming unreachable. The future prepared for you requires both flame and tenderness, both command and compassion, both scarlet courage and sacred grace.
Your breakthrough will not merely be an event, it will be a new level of living. It will ask you to manage what you once only imagined, to steward what you once only prayed for, and to remain rooted when the winds of increase begin to blow. This is why the preparation has been so exacting, because what comes quickly without foundation can disappear just as quickly.
So let your waiting become worshipful attention, not restless despair. Let your discipline become devotion to the person you are becoming, not punishment for the person you have been. Let your healing become a lantern, showing you where to step and what to leave untouched in the shadows.
You are not behind, you are not disqualified, and you are not forgotten in some abandoned corridor of time. You are in motion even when your surroundings appear still, because the deepest rivers often move beneath the surface before they break open the land. Trust the unseen current. It knows the sea that is calling your name.
And when the shift comes, you will recognize it not merely by speed, but by peace. The right thing will not require you to betray yourself to receive it, and the right door will not demand that you shrink before entering. What is truly aligned with your destiny will expand your courage, deepen your clarity, and confirm the quiet knowing that has been growing inside you all along.
Stand, then, with your scars shining like inscriptions of survival, and do not curse the road that taught you how to walk with authority. The delays, the confusion, the silent battles, and the sudden endings have all been gathered into a greater choreography. You are being carried into a powerful shift, and the strength you needed for it has been forming inside you the entire time.
Rise, then, with your spirit adorned in scarlet radiance, not as one defeated by mystery, but as one initiated by it. Your life is not unraveling, it is being rewoven with stronger thread, brighter pattern, and wider purpose. What is coming will meet the version of you that this season has prepared, and you will know that nothing was wasted.